The legislature now has 10 working days before the end of its session, and it's got a lot of work to do. There are hundreds of bills that have yet to be acted upon before August 31st. And if history is any guide, they'll get through most of those. But the real question in the last 2 weeks of legislative session is what's going to happen on four big issues. Four big issues that are kicking around the Capitol, but haven't even seen legislation written, at least nothing in the public realm yet. They include pension reform. Governor Jerry Brown's demanding the legislature reform public employee pensions in hopes of persuading voters to raise taxes. CEQA, California Environmental Quality Act, changing that in some way. Business has been demanding that. Workers' compensation. There's a measure floating around, or a proposal floating around, that would raise workers' compensation benefits, double the cap, a couple of billion extra dollars, and then offset that with operational changes. Very controversial. And finally, there's legislation that's kind of floating around to overturn a Supreme Court decision that puts some curbs on how much medical damages can be recovered in personal injury lawsuits. It's a big dollar item for plaintiffs' attorneys, and that's floating around too. There's a lot of stuff floating around in the Capitol these days, and they'll have only 2 weeks to nail it down.